And like I say, it's not only him, but we're going to look at the word Gideon itself. Now, Gideon was a military leader, judge, prophet, whose triumphant victory over the Midianites resulted in his becoming ruler, judge of Israel. Son of Joash, Gideon is the true protagonist of the supposed 300 told by Greek lore, in that not only did Israel come out victorious, but he and his men survived to tell the tale. Now, it's some important things to remember, and that's that Gideon, rooted in the word Gada, as we see on the screen, means feller or fighter, and was a warrior through and through, and one of Israel's greatest warriors at that. And one of his forms of the word, and in this case of the verb tense, is Wagadu. But let's continue. The kingdom of Ghana, meaning warrior king, properly known as Wagadu, was founded around the year 750. It developed in a region between Senegal and Niger rivers. The people of Ghana used their ability to make iron swords, spears, and lances to subdue neighboring people and to gain control over West Africa's main trade routes. Now, remember that, as I said earlier, Gideon was a warrior through and through, and it is in remembrance of, or rather in the spirit of that name, that the title Gada, or rather Ghana, was given to their kings. Also, in 2 Chronicles 31:1, it speaks of Israel cutting down and returning Israel back to worshiping Yah, or rather cutting down the idols and return back to worshiping Yah. Because just as I have been saying for the duration of this presentation, Israel has always had a record of pagan practices, and that act of Wagadu, or action of Israel breaking and destroying those idols, and that action of that word can clearly be tied to the name Wagadu and the capital, or the central town of the Empire of Ghana. So in Ghana, we see a clear connection to Israel from archaeological, historical, migratorial evidence, and more when looking at the fact that when we see the kingdom in Simeon was none other than the Gideon dynasty, it makes sense that it's very sensible that Ghana, the warrior kings, or rather Gada kings, can very well be a continuation of the kingdom of Simeon mountains.